Welcome back, ladies, gents and Pikachus and patriots. Well done for yesterday. It was a great celebration, and today as well. But it's just a shame the BBC and those on the far left have to try and ruin everything by telling lies. Like this one here, this video here of pro-Palestinian protesters nowhere near the Cenotaph attacking the police, shouting things in a foreign language and attacking the freedom and actually the people of freedom, as you can see. Now, why would the BBC make out this was us? Why would the BBC say these people here, clearly a bunch of minority groups against this country, shouting random things in some sort of Arabic language, flanked either side by gay LGBT protesters who are nothing to do with this, who are just here to agitate, to get some attention on their social media feeds? Who stands to gain by the BBC spreading such blatant pro-Palestinian propaganda? Certainly none of us. 300,000 people marched through central London calling for a Gaza ceasefire. That's the real reason this is here. It's nothing to do with us, or our freedoms, or the Cenotaph, or the patriots who previously gave their lives for our freedoms. It's nothing to do with anything Rishi Sunak has said. Like yesterday, we can go through and we can see it's one article, one quote, and it's in like a million different articles, but we can't find the source of this quote. The tweet they have referenced is not real. And of course, we would all decry violence. We would all decry gang violence, protesters throwing things at the police, and shouting death to the Jews in another language, which is what we saw. Whereas this here, this is what we were doing. We were stood to attention in silence to honour the dead, like we do every year. Thanks Paz for supplying this video. A good friend of mine, Paz, go and check his channel out. He was there yesterday, and he can vouch that we were not throwing things at police and causing a problem. We had one goal, and that was to salute the dead, who died for our freedoms. This is the end of free speech as far as I'm concerned. If this kind of thing is legal and actually supported by the royal family and the government of this country, if this is the kind of thing they support, then it's no wonder that people will vote against them in their droves. But don't be fooled, this is the Labour supporters, this is the Labourites on the left doing this. As normal, as usual, we expect this from them. They cannot be honest. They cannot be moral. All they can do is lie and manipulate and cheat. Use a video with a false narrative to try and convince people that our peaceful, silent protest yesterday in some way was violent. And ignore the fact that 300,000 terrorist supporters descended upon us and were held back by the police. That's what you just saw. The police were holding these psychotic criminals back from attacking us, while we stood with our backs turned to them, facing the Cenotaph, saluting in silence and in respect. That is what our country is now. So just remember, every time you see a BBC article, or you see any of the people on that BBC website, any of their reporters, or on the left, in fact any of the Labour Party names, these are their tactics. They will lie, they will manipulate, they will trick, they will say and do anything to get their point across. And that's because they are communists. Victory at any cost, with any means. That's what the Labour Party means now in this country. So it's with a heavy heart I say I will never vote Labour. And I hope neither will you. So that's the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed that. And I will see you in the next one. Bye now. Bye bye bye. Bye.